Hello and welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to discuss Fantastica. These are the drugs that are responsible for producing the fantasy in their own minds or in your own minds. The drugs are actually same because psilocybin and LSD we already discussed. They are also classified under hallucinogens, but they are sub-classified as Fantastica. And the other drugs also have like PO. They also these three drugs are producing the fantasies in the mind, and actually how they work like in your brain. And they brain your brain, obviously you need to understand in terms of the scientific evidence that our brain producing different type of bioactive compounds are neurotransmitters. And I know that you don't know that what is neurotransmitters, so I'm not going to explain the neurotransmitters, but you have to understand in terms of the chemistry that our brain also having different chemical compounds or formation of the chemical compounds, and then these chemical compounds are broken down. So the formation of the bioactive compound or neurotransmitters or chemical, whatever the name you can understand, formation and the splitting of these bioactive compounds produce the response in terms of perception anomalies that we discussed before, that and the pictures or things are moving, or the colors of bright or dark or dull colors appear in your mind, and that you can see in terms of the visual effects. And that visual effects in terms of the visual and the sound, if you want to listen that sound with the image that is appearing in your mind by taking these drugs, create the fantasies. So actually these drugs are actually, if you explain, I just put some of the pictures of fantasies, like when the objects are moving in different movies. Then we discuss about Lego. Although we know that Lego these are only blocks, that but they make different blocks as a living person as they are moving. Or sometimes you see that the turtles or ninja turtles, which are basically animals, but they are working or they are behaving like a human. So these are actually the fantasies, are the creations that has been made by different artists, just for imagination. So what drugs these drugs are doing, actually these drugs are also responsible for perception anomalies or change of perception of the things. Like the object that you're looking here, maybe that object, if someone is taking that drug, feel that that object is moving or running, and it all because of the changes in your brain that occurring with the use of these drugs. This is one picture I want to explain you, and this is a perfect example like that how drug is producing the effect in the brain. Let me share you that link. This is a picture that I'm talking about, the artist that take 20 different drugs and create 20 illustration to show the effect of the drugs. If you take a look of this picture, actually he's the artist or graphic designer that using some drugs, and then he created some of his masterpiece. The main thing before I need to show you this thing, that the artists or designers or who design, they are by nature or by they learn from any course from either from the university, or sometimes some of them are inbuilt by nature, they are creative. So this, it doesn't mean that by using these drugs will makes you more creative, or you learn creativity by seeing these pictures or seeing the imagination and then draw. No, because creativity is either come naturally in your mind, in yourself, or it sometimes it comes when you learn from any institution or you learn from the course. But this picture is just going you to explain about different drugs that producing the effect. You are not familiar with the name of the drug, but you can imagine that every drug is producing different perception anomalies. Like butalone picture look like different When you take a look of GHB, this is another kind of drugs. It look like more bubble. Your look like the structure, the shape is, you see, imagine the same picture, but now it look like that bubbles is appearing and it disintegration. Then when we talk about codeine, the appearance of same picture look different. When he used THC, then it appeared like another, like the tails are moving in the face. Then the use of alcohol show another kind of picture with another type of architectures, like the rectangular blocks, or you can say triangular blocks that he draw. Then the use of nitrous showing you another kind of picture. So if a person using cocaine, then the drawing is different. Psilocybin having their own impact. So there are so many pictures and so many different kind of drugs like DMT. It more like illusion. You can see this picture, more illusion and more spiritual feeling than ether. So these all drugs are, illegal drugs, banned drugs, but it doesn't mean that these drugs will enhance the creativity, or taking these drug will improve the creativity, because this is a misconception that people thought that by taking these drugs make them creative, because the drugs have nothing to do with them. Either you learn, either you are inbuilt. But if someone just knew, because some everybody inspired by different people, and if someone is inspired from any artist and he draw and he see that sketches and he want to draw by themselves, it is not possible, because he has no innate or inbuilt this experience, or he don't know how to draw, so he cannot or she cannot able to draw that pictures, because you just inspired by someone, but you cannot do it. So by taking it drugs doesn't mean that you can draw them as well, because this is not possible. But this artist is explaining you the effect of different drugs, and there are different kind of drugs. Amphetamine have their own effect, and then he is an artist, he know how to sketch and he then draw it. So please, you have to be very careful that different drugs producing different perceptions and different architectures that artists use to draw and sketch and take these drugs and improve their skills. They are actually improving their skills by using them. That's one of the things that I found, in not in the artist, especially in the sketch, but in the music industry. Some of them also taking them to enhance their skills. But again, this is not recommended, because if someone is using them with drugs and then enhancing their skills, if they are artists, it means that then obviously he is not alone, he has his team. Maybe he has his doctors, psychologists and physicians along with them, and then he or she may take the drugs in controlled manner, because again these drugs can cause addiction and can cause psychological and physiological dependence. So you have to be very careful, but you need to know that this is a fact that we are talking about. So thank you so much for today's lecture. Hope to see you again.